Today, these cases are for you stylish, trendy, and cool people, so basically not me. But these are the Casetify impact cases. They look super expensive, like they're straight from a hotel washroom or something, but they can still do this. So, let's check it out. This is what you're paying for. A matte design printed around the back of the case. It is very detailed and very mesmerizing too. There's a whole variety of designs to choose from, so if you're not a fan of the marble, there's other classy, cute, or even print your own options. But today we'll be checking out these fancy marble looking ones. Setting up is the usual, go on volume side first and snap the opposite corners in place. These cases definitely dress better than you do. The buttons are covered and raised, offers a good clicky response, nothing to rave about, but also nothing to complain about. Decent size on the meat rocker cutout, and here's my first gripe, the bold branding around the camera lens. I don't mind the black, but I'm personally not a huge fan of the text. It just distracts from the actual art that's on the back of the case. And although they call this a tough case, the lens is only slightly covered by the case, which is really pushing the boundaries of a slim case. It comes down to a personal preference for this, but for such a beautiful case otherwise, adding in that text not once, but twice really kills my vibes. And of course, slow charging is still accessible. That's really it though. Casetify is known for their designs, and these ones here don't disappoint. I love the matte finish. It doesn't grease up for you palm sweaters out there, and although the edges are glossy, rubbery, and may get slippery, the whole case is so thin it's still very manageable one-handed. However, the real test is how well that print will hold up. So starting with our scientific key test. Wow, that is thoroughly shocking. Not a single scratch after all that. I'm impressed. I would personally like to own whatever printer they use for this. They claim their prints are scratch resistant, and I'll have to agree with them on this one. Now, not all their cases are fully covered, so let's see how well that clear back does. Definitely not as good. The scratches are visible, so if you do opt for a clear option, keep it away from keys or anything with a pointy end to it. But again, as expected from our first test, the print itself is just fine. I've never witnessed such scratch resistance. In terms of protection around the rest of the case, a thick lip around the front to keep your phone safe on flat surfaces, and they've integrated this Chi-Tech rubbery gel stuff inside the edges of the case, designed to absorb impact. And within this really thin case, I'm skeptical. So it did pass our standard tabletop test without any issues. That alone means it's good enough for day-to-day usage, so long as you're not tossing it all over the place. Just a quick note on Casetify's real advantage though, it's the amount of designs you can choose from. There is literally a case for every animal, plant, or furniture piece you can imagine. I'll be the first to admit they are at a higher price point, but rightfully so after that key test. All of my other custom cases have gotten either faded or scratched off, but whatever witchery Casetify uses on their prints, it's worth it in the long run. So let's get a little crazier though. They claim this case can handle 6.6 feet drops. Let's get frisky. Do note the iPhone XS I'm using here has a cracked lens from a test in another video, but what I'm more concerned about is seeing how well that Chi-Tech handles direct impact. Starting with chest height. Damn, that's slow-mo goodness. Let's do a few more tosses. So far so good, a few scuffs around the corners, but the print and case holds its ground. Yeah, for a company that banks on selling case aesthetics, they sure know how to make a protective one too. And look, I get it, it's a sponsored video, this guy has to say nice things, but the truth is I'm not a huge fan of the camera cutout branding, but at the same time, my drop tests speak for themselves. Sponsored or not, this case can take a beating. Swiping, Face ID, 3D touch all work fine. I highly recommend you pair this with a screen protector though, and then you're all set. A fairly thin design with basically any design you want that you can count on to keep your iPhone safe. It definitely surprised me how protective these cases are with their Chi-Tech technology inside these bumpers here. A big shout out to Casetify for sponsoring this video, but sponsored or not, you can't deny how cool and wicked these cases look. That's it. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment down below what cases you want me to check out next. I rest my cases.